welcome back to our channel. My name is Teacher and today we are going to see a very interesting question on fractions. So let's just have a look. Question says, pupils in a school are put into two groups for a learning journey. 2/5 of the pupils are in group A and the rest is in group B. 1/4 of the pupils in group A are girls. In the school, 3/10 of the pupils are girls. What fraction of the pupils in group B are girls? So when I read the question, we can understand this fraction, another fraction, and there is another fraction given. The question is also asking me answer in terms of fraction. So if I want to find out fraction of girls in group B, for this there are two things that I need. One is the number of girls that are present in group B, also the total number of pupils in group B. But in this question, is there any exact number given for number of girls or boys? No. So directly finding out the number of girls is impossible. So the only thing that we can find out is number of girls in group B in terms of units and the total number of pupils in terms of units. But I can see there's information given in terms of fraction. So at least what we can do is we can try converting this fraction in terms of ratio. Because in ratio also we have values in terms of units. So let's just try this. Here, at first the question says there are two groups that are present. So let's say if I write here as group A and group B. Now the question says 2/5 of the pupils are in group A. So in group A, there is 2 units of pupil and the remaining is in group B. So if group A has 2 units, the remaining is how many? Yes, total is 5 units. So 5 minus 2 is nothing but remaining 3 units in group B. Then the question says 1/4 of the pupils in group A are girls. So in group A, what I can understand, there are two types of pupils. One is girls, other one is boys. So if I separate this into girls and boys, what I can do is I can convert the information as girls to boys. Now regarding the girls that are present, the question says it's 1 unit. So girls, I can mark it as 1 unit. Now regarding the boys that are present, the total number of pupils is 4. So if one unit is girl, the remaining is nothing but boys, which is nothing but 4 minus 1, which is 3 units. And then I can convert this information of units in terms of ratio. Now what the question says, in the school, 3/10 of the pupils are girls. So the total number of girls that are present in school is nothing but 3 of the units. So here this information is nothing but girls to total number of pupils. So girls is nothing but 3 units and total is nothing but 10 units. Also we can convert into ratio. Now the question says, what fraction of the pupils in group B are girls? As we know, in group B also there are two types of pupils. One is girls, other one is boys. Do we know the number of girls? Of course not. That's what we have to find out. And we also don't know what is the units for number of boys in group B. Now let's just observe the ratios that we have converted here. What we can observe, group A has 2 units of the pupils present. But in this 2 units, 1 unit is girl, 3 unit is boys. Is it possible to have 2 units of students out of which 1 unit is girl and 3 unit is boys? Of course not, because here we can see there is different total that is present. If I mark it out for you, let me use a pen. We can see here the total units for girls and boys is nothing but 4. But actually it's just 2. So this 2, can I convert it into 4 that is present? Yes, what we can do is we can just multiply this 2 by 2. So if I multiply this information turns it into 4. The other way in which we can check here is the total number. The total number of pupils, the question says, is 10. But if we count here, this is simply 2 and this is simply 3. 2 and 3. The total units are present in group A and group B is just 5. But here it should be 10. So 5, how I can convert it into 10? Yes, what I can do is I can multiply this also by 2. So if I just multiply both the sides by 2, what I can understand is this 2 can be converted into 4 and this 3 can be converted into 6. So you can use any of the way to make sure the value of the units for both the ratios are the same. So now I can understand the total number, the group B and group A present is the same. So now the next thing that we can pay attention on is, if this is 4 units, 1 unit is girl and 3 unit is boys, which satisfies our ratio. But here, if 6 units of them are present of group B, then how many units is girls and how many units is boys? How to find this out? For this, the question says the total units for girls is 3. This means the total units for girls that is present in group A and that is present in this group B, the total has to be 3. So 1 is already here. So how much this value corresponds to? Yes, to make it 3, what I can do is I just need to put this value as 2. So if girls is 2, the total units is 6. How to find out for the number of boys that are present? Yes, it's nothing but 6 minus 2, which is nothing but 4. So here we got the values for all the units that we are looking for. But the question is asking what fraction of pupils in group B are girls. For this, we need the number of girls in units and the total number of students in units. So let's just, so number of girls in B over the total number of the total number of pupils in group B is nothing but, for girls in B, we just saw it is nothing but 2 of the units. So which is this 2, and the total number of pupils is 2 plus 4, which is 6. Now 2 and 6. Can we simplify this part? Of course we can. 2 over 6 is nothing but 1 over 3, and this is what the fraction we are looking for. So in this question, what I can understand is, when I started reading the question was in fraction and I wanted to get the answer in terms of fraction also. But directly finding out was very challenging because there was no exact number given. So I tried to convert the information of fraction into ratio. So this is the first thing that we can understand for fraction problems, that we can convert fraction and try converting it into ratio. The second part that we can understand here is, here when I saw the ratio that is 2 and this 3 that is present, let's say if I highlight it for you, let me use my pointer here. This 2 and this 3 that was given to us, here this ratio and this ratio was completely different because this says 2 units and this says total 4 units. So we tried to unify the ratio. So this is the second part we can understand from this question. So let's just summarize. Whenever you have questions based on fractions and you have to convert it into ratio, we can convert it directly. Then the next part we can understand is, we have to unify the unchanged units. At first, the units were unchanged. So we tried to unify it by just multiplying the value, seeking what is the same name, and then getting in the answer. So with this, we have completed the fraction problem for you. Now, if you have understood this question well, can you try this question for me? You can pause the video here, you can solve the question, and you can comment down your answer in the comment box. Make sure you also like and subscribe our video. Now, if you are eager to learn more or if you have any of the doubts regarding the question, you can post your doubts in this group. So this is the QR code for our group. You can scan the QR code, you can post our doubts, and our teachers will be ready to help you. For now, I'm Teacher Smith signing off right now, but I'll see you in the next video.